Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
Okay, question for you all.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who here has an inner monologue?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me.
Yeah.
I don't.
What?
Oh, really?
I don't have an inner monologue, and I've learned that about 10% of people don't have
Really?
inner monologues, and it blows my mind.
Is that why you're so nice? Because you're like at peace?
Maybe.
And you're not distracted all the time. You're just like fully present in whatever conversation you're currently
I
having.
think like I very much picture things in like visually, like in my head, but I don't hear like my own voice in my head, which I think is odd. And I thought that was interesting. And I like asked a bunch of people in our families and stuff, like, do you have an inner monologue? And almost everyone said yes. I think my dad was the only other person that said no.
You don't even like when somebody says the word duty. In your head, you don't go, duty.
I literally just did.
Yeah,
That's
I did
know,
that too.
I know.
every single time.
It's weird. I just didn't know if anyone knew that this was a thing, and I wanted to enlighten you all because it's a thing, and I wonder how it impacts.
That sounds so freeing.
It does.
Yeah.
I know. And I wonder if it's like there's some sort of tie to mental health. There's all sorts of things
yeah,
that
I
I
would
wonder
imagine so.
around this thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because my inner monologue is very, very judgmental.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
often in like an old chief's voice that I had a long time ago, or a parent's voice, and it's like I remember them saying something to me as a kid, and it's like fuck.
hmm
So yeah,
Or,
man,
like,
to
I
not
just-
have that would be amazing.
I just feel like I am like my mind is running away all the time. Or like if I'm
Yeah.
like I am constantly like daydreaming or like thinking of random things or like what other people would say in a scenario or some like I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, I think it's normal. I think I'm weird. That's the thing.
That
Yeah.
sounds great though. Like
Yeah,
I,
Sign me up for that.
I appreciate it. But I was just like, I don't remember how it came up either, but I think we were just talking about inner monologues, and I was like, I don't really have one. And my friends were like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Mine is like, James for me is probably something like, I don't know, 6-7 feet. I wonder how well I am actually at gauging that, though. I've never really wondered, though, if I could really try and determine, like, what really frustrates me when people say, like, it's 40 yards away, because I can't do a very good job of, like, determining, like, that is just, like, constant.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And I
just
think,
ADD.
like, I can
though.
sleep. I can sleep really well too, and I wonder if that's why, because I don't have this internal, like, dialogue or like reflection. And I'm not a reflective person either, and I think maybe that's why. Also,
Oh.
I can't even comprehend what you're saying.
I sleep poorly even when I sleep well. You know, like even if I
Yeah.
get a good night's sleep, I am like all over the place. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, all my pillows are like strewn across the room. How did that happen? I'm sleeping on the other side of the bed from where I went to sleep. Like, what's going on?
yeah.
And I often like wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, well, what are the top 10 worst things that could possibly happen in my life?
Or do you do the, like, remembering every moment in your life in which you made, like, a not great decision, and you're just like, I think I'll just let this haunt me for the next 4 hours.
Yep.
Those are some of the voices of judgment. That
Yeah.
Like, oh, remember that time that you did this? You're still a shitty person. And it's like, no, I'm
Oh,
not.
yeah, all the time.
Remember when everyone in a class looked at you and you just have never escaped that moment?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a moment of inner silence the other day and then just instantly, remember this one thing you said that was dumb? Remember that one person who doesn't like you just floods right in?
Oh
You
my
should
gosh.
feel bad about that.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah.
My inner monologue doesn't need to tell me that.
Mhm.
My inner guilt is way ahead of my inner monologue.
Yeah.
So-
my inner monologue is giving me side eye like the whole time.
The other
So-
night we were hanging out with a group of friends, one of whom has like a work connection to James
Uh-oh.
and mentioned, oh yeah, I heard this person at work say that they didn't like you very much, like got a bad impression of you, which is for the record, an uncommon experience of James. Normally people are like, wow, this guy's so nice, you know, whatever. Anyway,
bro.
I could see, I was like, no, like as
Yeah,
this
stop.
friend was saying it, because I was like, I could see James's like internal wheels turning, and I was like, he will be thinking about this for the next 15 days nonstop.
It hasn't stopped.
So we need to go beat that guy's ass after this?
Yeah, let's go find him.
No, I feel like that would not contribute to people's impression of me at all.
Well, he would just not like us too.
I would sleep
Solidarity.
just fine. So
Yeah. It's like, oh, you can talk crap about me, but did you know I have a D&D group who will kick your ass?
That's somehow so much worse. No, my internal monologue is, especially when we're at a table like this, it's often like 2 steps ahead of what I think I'm testing out in my head, saying what I think I might want to say in real life.
Yeah, that's me too. Or like if I'm having an experience, either good or bad, I'm like already thinking about how I'm going to relay it to my friends, or like, oh, like I'm going to talk about this.
It's specific. We know exactly who you're relaying that. You're one
Trent?
specific friend. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Either me or my wife.
Yes. Yeah. Trent, his wife, like my best friend. I tell everybody everything that happens to me.
That's true.
But like,
Never mind. Yeah.
I will, like, the internal monologue thing of like, oh, like Trent's probably going to say this. James is going to say this. Like, I think about what people's responses to what I'm going to tell them is going to be like as the thing is happening.
My therapist calls that rehearsing.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
And you're
Yeah.
preparing yourself from getting hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was going to say that the whole, like, I want to remember all these moments that I felt bad is, if I'm not mistaken, Freud is like, that's the ego, superego, where you are making yourself feel guilty because your superego gets off on you feeling guilty. So you intentionally, literally, of course, because it's Freud, and he's like, everything's sexual.
Everything's
duh.
sexual. It all gets off.
Literally, you make yourself feel bad because you get gratification out of making yourself feel bad, and that your superego is like, oh no, stop. I hate this. Yeah,
Wow, this is such a heavy opening
And if it's Freud, it
discussion.
probably
I just thought it
has
was so
something to do with your mom.
yeah, and he's like, it's probably because you want to bang your mom,
Yeah.
and you're like, what?
So maybe
Where did this come
staying
from?
on topic, though.
Banging moms?
So Jared, how does that affect you playing like role-playing games?
I don't know. I guess like things are like when I think of what's going to happen, I'm picturing it and I'm not necessarily like verbalizing it.
Okay.
And so like, I even like, I don't know, it's kind of cinematic for me a little bit where it's like, I'm like going through scenarios, but what it would look like versus like what I would say or what I would do.
Okay.
And I think maybe it's why I think I connect a lot of times with other people's stuff more because like, I don't know, feel like I'm always as connected to my character for whatever reason.
I actually really enjoy doing stuff like this for the reason of the intense inner monologue, because I feel like it's almost kind of like, so like things like meditation or whatever have never worked super well for me because I'll be like, I'm going to focus and be calm. And within 30 seconds, I'm like, what about this? I need to do this later. Like, but when I'm focusing on like a character or a game, or it's like similar for me for like reading and getting really into a book, it's like one of the few times I feel like I am fully focused on something else and not kind of like, and also to where I feel like I can be like more in the moment. Cause sometimes even listening back to this, I'll be like, oh wow, I forgot that we all said that, or that like, you know, it's like, there's way more stuff like off the cuff that I'm not like overthinking as much. So it can be really fun and like relaxing to do something like this.
Yeah. And plus like, well, this is not exactly related, but when we record, we put away our phones and stuff. And so we're much more like into the moment too.
So true.
That is one thing that I have enjoyed a lot about the recording part of playing like this is, one, I like playing with all of you. And this is sort of like, it's really fun to just get to sit in person and play, which is definitely rare. I get to play a few of the games in person, but especially post-COVID, a lot of games shifted digital or started digital.
We're going to finish this one digitally, actually. The last fight we're going to do
Just
Yeah.
the
on
last fight.
It's going to
Discord.
be like
But I bought
awkward.
the giant word miniature.
You can hold it up in front of the camera.
We're gonna have a weird voice delay where everyone hears each other like 5 seconds later.
But I think it is fun that there's like that slight more emphasis on not only performance, but also on participating in performance. So I do notice how much like everyone around the table here, and because like in smaller games, I find that elsewhere. Like I play regularly like a Blades in the Dark game that's phenomenal. And it's like 3 or 4 people and it's in person and we're all so focused on each other's rhythm that it comes up and we jump in really well. But in larger games of Pathfinder, it's really easy, especially in combat, when it's not your turn to be like, so scores, F1 times, whatever. I do find it
Wow,
really
that was
fun.
a Jason call out.
Yeah,
No,
okay, man.
That was
When you
not.
said that, I was like, actually, I haven't looked at the standings today after the race last night.
I literally have had players who I care greatly for and enjoy playing with who are like, oh, I'm sorry, is it my turn? I was playing a different video game waiting for my turn.
Dude,
Like-
I would be like, get out.
I would say that maybe
There are-
80% of the time I hang out with Trent, he's also watching a football game on his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I got to know how my Bengals are doing.
Of course.
Hey, are they playing? I thought the
No,
season's
the
over.
season hasn't started yet.
Okay.
No, I just mean
Have you
like
ever
in
heard
life.
of free agency
Yeah.
and off-season
It's a big
trade
deal.
deals?
Drafts coming up.
Draft's coming up. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
So
I
much
do
to talk
appreciate like all of the focus that is put at the table during this, and it's really fun to play for that because of that. But right now, I think your focus really needs to be on these two worm prophets.
Perhaps my primal focus.
Oh,
shit.
I'm going to turn on a Netflix movie real quick.
So, Watson, you open the door.
Hello.
And you see, well, I think Drosharis would recognize the two people he saw from each other's perspective when seeing through the eyes of those the Conqueror Worm had a connection with. These two women on opposite sides of this large altar in a room. So you know what? Just go ahead. And they instantly just prepare to start casting a spell. So let's roll some initiative
Oh no.
Just for talking.
One second.
Drosharis. Oh,
real quick. Stealth for Fox.
Yep.
Perception for Watson and Val. Drosharis, because of the mask you're wearing, which technically will open up by intimidating them, if you want to roll intimidation
Keeping that.
for initiative, that's also okay.
Sorry, what did
I
you say for
do.
me?
And perception.
That rolled really far.
Jared, just throw a dice across the room by accident. And I know like that's the one set you have too.
It's the one.
Because Jason is definitely, I think, our strongest dice goblin.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That maybe that should be like another banter opening is like, what's your relationship with dice?
Or we could give like role playing
Unhealthy.
game awards.
Yeah.
Biggest dice
I
goblin.
rolled the same thing on the floor, too. So it worked.
Oh, nice.
It was meant to be.
All right. Who has their initiative and is ready to read it out for me? Val, what do you got?
36 for Val.
Ooh, low number. Watson,
Yeah,
what do you
not
got?
43.
Okay. hi-
Samesies.
43. Watson has a higher bonus.
40.
But I'm using intimidation.
Yep. Fox.
45.
Oh, shit. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. The first thing, the woman in the red outfit, which is in the southern part of the room, she is going to get to act first. She looks over. She sees... Yeah, I guess. She sees
She's
Drosharis.
first?
Yep.
Dang.
48 initiative.
That's a good initiative.
Yeah, her other friend did not do nearly so well. So she is going to...
Are they friends?
Actually, there's a whole...
Yes.
A friendship rule?
Yes. There is entire backstories for these two and the long-standing rivalry they have with each other. So there's a whole
Oh.
backstory between these two. Like, I don't know how it would come up, but I have so much
Can
information
we
about
cut
these
away
two.
from this episode and just do a whole thing about them?
Yeah, just one episode about them.
No.
Flashback, please.
Aw.
Aw.
Look, I'm really excited. I want to play this out, but there's a lot we could go
A
into.
Bill and Frank episode.
Also, for the record,
Oh.
it is Watson who's standing in the door, just so
Yeah.
we're clear.
So yes, maybe they don't see Drosharis through Watson. You're right.
What
So
about over Watson? I'm 6'2".
yeah. So all right, here's the deal. This first woman, the woman in red, she is. I'm just paying a little note. Little note to myself. Red. All right.
Oh, so she's a red gardener.
Yes. The red gardeners. The
None
most
of them
elite.
wear gray. Literally not a single one we've ever encountered
Only
has
the
worn
ones
gray.
upstairs.
Only the upstairs one, yeah.
Yeah,
more
down.
of
Oh,
a
yeah.
Thematic gray.
It's like that their attitude is sort of gray and
It's-
dour.
Their inner monologue is terrible.
Very sad.
Much like this one, my inner monologue is telling me. So it's got to roll a will save. What's the DC for the fear caused by your dread mask there, Drosharis?
Give me a second.
think it was 37.
Just got it.
Yeah, I
I
think
forgot
so.
already. 37.
So this succeeds, is not frightened.
Okay.
But sees you, she's like, oh God, oh, also a dwarf. All right, and the first thing it's going to do is start casting a spell. And we've actually talked about this spell before. You see its body begin to swell up, and the whole
No.
this one
prophet
again.
begins to turn into a worm, just swelling and bloating, its neck erupting into a mouth
Ew.
as it just loses all shape other than its large, fleshy, bloated body. So it's going to become size large, so it'll now take those 4 spaces in the room. So just move that miniature into the middle of those spaces. Perfect. It gets giant, gets girthy, and is going to pick up some temp HP.
So much girth.
Did you have to say
No,
it?
did we have to say girth?
Yeah, we did. I feel really good about that.
Hurry up,
Girthy.
say girth, Jared.
Well, everybody says
Girth?
All right. You see it just kind of bulk up, and I think it will then go ahead and make a bite attack against you in the door there, Watson.
Weird.
What?
Weird.
Yeah, it's a giant worm bite. It's a thing. So it's going to lash out and try to hit you. Oh, that's really fucking good. 49 to hit.
That is a crit.
Oh, really?
Yup.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
My AC is 39.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Mm,
Come on. How about lower than 49?
Do I have shit cover from the doorway?
no, it's actually 2 less. So it's 47 to hit.
That is a hit, not a crit.
I forgot. That's with
Phew.
something else. So it is going to hit with its giant mouth, and it is then going to deal. Oh god, so many numbers. Why are we playing Pathfinder? Jesus. Okay, it
This
does
D&D
14
sucks.
points of damage as it worm bites you with its neck mouth.
Give me a break.
give me a break.
Fox, it's your turn.
Fox is invisible. Don't know if that matters. But
It might.
Fox will move
We're all
into
like,
the room.
what happened to Fox again?
He's gone again. He ran again.
Foxy is back.
I want to move to the one that has not transformed.
All right, so if you fly in from the north, swoop in, you're going to go
That works.
kind of on the back to fly around to the back of them.
Sure, if I have the movement.
Yeah, you do. It's pretty close there. So you fly in. I'm just imagining you have to like tuck your wings into like over the altar before they flare back out to catch you. Go down to the ground. Bam. This
Okay.
creature's going to be flat-footed to you.
I'm going to spell strike it.
Get
I'm
him.
hoping that this
Just kill it.
works.
Very possibly a crit again.
It
See? There's some patches floating around. You could, re-roll until it's a crit, right?
is a level 9 spell.
Surprisingly
Oh,
enough, Jane's the
yeah.
only one with a
Called-
patch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a level 9 spell called Weird.
Oh,
I love,
What are
I
the
love his
rules
spells.
for weird?
Well, let's start with the roll to hit.
Okay, we're rolling to hit first.
Yep.
Okay.
Because this is a spell strike.
It
So
is.
is this- Yeah. So let's start with that. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm nervous because I don't want to miss. You can see it. What's it? What is it? Can you see it?
Uh-oh.
It's a 16 on the
Hey.
dice.
That's good.
So that is a 48 to hit.
Ooh.
That's... Oh, geez. I actually didn't have my stuff up. 48, they're flat-footed. That's a hit, not a crit.
Okay.
Yay.
Boo.
All I wanted was a hit. I mean,
Now,
crit would have been dope. But
Weird's an interesting spell because Weird isn't a roll to hit spell, so they'll still get a save against it.
Oh.
But there's a lot of
Yes.
good action economy here.
37 will.
So first, let's go ahead and do some damage from the strike.
Okay.
Let's just really drag this out to get to the big fun part.
Okay. I have to get. I had the spell pulled up, so now I have to pull up the other thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Jared, just flip back and forth at my whim.
It's just Hero Lab takes a certain amount of time to do things, and so I'm kind of waiting on that. 41. Damage.
Jeez. So, bam, slams in. The invisibility goes away, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Fox comes out of invisibility. Pole arm
Ah.
just cleaving
You
down
scared me, Fox.
into the spellcaster. And now let's talk about the spell Weird. Do you just want to? Would you be okay reading this for us?
Sure. Weird says, you fill the target's mind with terrifying images of fearsome creatures, each drawn from the target's worst fears. Only the target can see their assailants,
That sounds so much worse than something
damage.
that's just weird.
Yeah, it sounds terrifying, not weird. But
All right.
So, James, based on that backstory, what kinds of things does this priest prophet see?
Yeah.
You don't know. This is one where you don't even see, like,
this
not
is
like
a
Phantasmal
mental-
Killer,
It
where
is
there's
mental damage.
All right. So here's the thing. I have to roll a will save now.
Correct. I figured it's probably pretty good for you.
Well, let's wait and see some numbers first. So DC 37, right?
Correct.
All right. Yeah, my will's pretty good, but that's a bad roll.
That's good.
That is a success, but just a success.
Okay. So you will take
Oh, God.
half of 60 damage, so 30 damage,
Okay.
and you will be frightened 1.
So 30 damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And you know what? I have a little condition here. Frightened 1.
If you had failed, you would have been taking full damage and frightened 2. If you had critically failed, you might instantly die.
Whoa.
Damn.
Awesome.
Okay.
Instead, it was just weird.
Prophet's like, weird.
It just strikes it, and you see them
So
scream. And Watson, you can see in her eyes through the mask, like this, just something. You see fire. You see something more. Just it's this deep, intense fear that seems to roll over her as she screams. Watson, it's now your turn.
Fantastic. Watson will probably just stay here in the doorway.
Oh,
A nice
Hello.
little bit away. And you know what?
what?
Let's just cast Eclipse Burst. Fuck it.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, the 60-foot burst, so it's going to hit
Everyone.
everyone in the room.
Yep.
So reflex saves.
All right.
All right. So let's do. So
Val and Drew are just chilling outside.
What's going on in there?
Don't worry about it.
okay.
I imagine Dro's watching over your shoulder like, Jesus.
Okay, reflex save. So the worm, the one that's like in worm form, is going to get a 45.
That's a success.
And the other one that just got stabbed by Fox is going to get a 38.
Fail.
Oh,
I got a
shit.
47.
Success.
And do you have the reflex thing?
I'm looking. I'm not sure.
I can remember what it's called. It's not
I
lightning
know.
reflexes anymore.
I know we always say this. I'll find it.
Yeah. All right. Oh,
Or not.
And this is 8d10 cold and 8d4 negative.
Jesus.
So full damage is 45.
Across both types?
That's a total. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 45. Holy cow. So this thing is already very injured,
How much was that?
45 damage is full, so you would have taken half,
which
for
is
22.
22.
But I have the resistances.
Yes, you have resistance 5, so it's, I guess half of it is cold damage, which you would take half of.
So I take mine.
11
Basically minus 10, right?
Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. We'll just call
Thanks
it
for
that.
that
The math might
resistance.
be a little off, but that's the simplest way to round it around.
And
All
then
right.
I'll throw a guidance over at Val.
Ah,
Okay. Drosharis, it's your turn. There's one big fleshy worm in the southern part of the room, and a now pretty beaten up and scared worm prophet standing next to Fox.
Drosharis will hold his hands out and start mumbling as obscuring mist fills the room.
Classic for a reason.
And that's it.
Okay. It is now the one that's standing next to Fox.
Bring it.
It is going
Cast
to cast
spell.
the same spell. Go ahead and roll that AOO as it tries to turn into a worm.
Ooh, not good.
What do you got?
37.
DC 5 flat check.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You missed.
Just keep that
Okay.
for the flat check.
No.
It was a 5, so
Oh, geez. Yeah. So turns into big ass worm. And then we'll.
bite me.
Yeah. Actually, it's going to use the dagger in its teeny little worm hand because the dagger is
Yeah.
kind of better.
It has
Is it a
T-Rex
worm
arms.
hand?
a worm
Yeah,
hand?
it has. Imagine like almost like centipedes have like the little
Ew.
legs, but now there's just its little hands on its giant bloated worm body.
Gross.
Ooh, how do you feel? Hear me out. 34 to hit.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. That's actually less because it was frightened, but its frightened condition is now gone.
It's even more of a miss.
Yeah, Val, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
And I did just check. That's frightened would not have turned your miss into a hit on AOO, but it's worth checking.
Val's just going to come up into the doorway kind of by Watson for now.
Mm-hmm.
And can I just see
Yeah.
that profit from where
Yep.
I am in the door? Okay. So Val is going to roll a stratagem against this.
And I think you did have one of the other prophets as your lead. You also would have had time to reset it, which you didn't do, but do you want to have? Because you knew the prophets existed, like you specifically even knew what they looked like.
Yeah, and then I think I switched one of them to Regent because the other one died.
Yeah, but you would have had time
I think it's
post-Regent.
still, well, yeah, I'm saying I think it's still one of my leads because I think I said the worm prophets and then the one dropped and I kept one and...
Yeah, and so I guess since you didn't have a
Made
second
Regent.
one, I will let you make both of these your leads. Because you
Cool.
you
Sweet.
did sort of say the prophets, not knowing, and then Drosharis could have said, like, it's specifically two, they look like this.
Right.
And
Okay.
so you did kind of have them called. So yeah,
I would
either is your
imagine
lead.
when we open the doors, I'd be like, that's them.
That's them.
Well, but I mean, like, even in the vision, because Val can set her leads, you
Oh,
could have
yeah.
been like, I saw them, they looked
Yeah.
like this, and Val could have been, because Jane had said, yeah, the worm prophets, and we sort of been like, yeah, that's sort of vague, but not specific. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's fair, and you
They
would have
look
plenty
really
of time.
stupid like the last ones.
Ah,
I do have some art.
and
if
they
any of you
don't
wanna
have
see
the
'em.
cool
Oh,
jackets.
yeah. All right.
Oh, wow.
They look surprisingly normal.
You know what's
Yeah,
hilarious about them is that one has a mask over her nose and mouth and the other one has a mask over her eyes. So like put together, they have one
have a
whole
full
face mask.
Yeah. And they hate each other.
Yeah, they just look like normal human women.
with,
One of them's living through COVID right now.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, they are chainmailed up with
The other one's in
daggers and
that
stuff.
movie. What is it? Bird?
They
Bird
are
Box?
actually wearing,
Yeah.
well, somewhat gray.
Yeah, the chainmail's
Yeah.
kind of gray. Their clokes are sort of a grayish. Look at that.
Freaking hate the lack of continuity.
I mean, I
in the
would imagine
color of
they
the gardeners.
outsource.
Yeah. All right,
right.
anyway.
We didn't get mad at the Fiend for not wearing gray robes.
So are you
He's not a
doing,
great gardener.
are you doing
Free stratagem against the one nearest to Fox,
the blue one?
the blue gardener.
Okay. You interested in knowing anything? And what's your society bonus?
Oh, society bonus. High. Yeah.
High society.
31. High society.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to know some things about these folks, you can.
How many hit points?
You can't do that. Well, here you go. The one to the north, the one next to Fox, was about a third down, and then they got almost a lot of that, about half of that replaced by temp hit points.
Okay.
Ew, okay.
They get a
Womp
lot of
womp.
temporary hit points with the worm thing.
Yeah, and it's now large, so they're now both huge. Or they're
Right.
both large creatures.
Can I know the intricate details of their backstory for the next 25 minutes?
No.
Damn.
But if you want to keep one alive and try to somehow convince them to talk, maybe it'll come up.
That has literally never worked with a Grey Gardener.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so the stratagem roll was not good. Don't want to take it. So Val's going to turn around and fire at the other one.
Sure. All right.
Ooh, not too shabby. That's a 47 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Nice.
Amazing.
A large
But I
gun
can
in a
only do
small
the
room.
stratagem once per
Correct.
turn. Yeah, okay. Which
least I think
that
so.
kind of sucks, even though it's a
yeah.
different target and they're both a lead.
Yeah, it just means that the first one dies. If you do it against the other one, it'll still also be a free action.
Right,
That's,
okay.
I think my understanding, you can look it up when it's not your turn. I think you can only do it once per turn,
Yeah.
though.
25 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
And
Da-da-da.
Val is going to... Oh, frick. Okay, for the sake of honesty, I have to roll the flat check.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
good job. I mean,
Nope.
Oh, wrong
Bottom
button.
one.
Well, let's enjoy this for a little bit.
this
It's
is
a
a long
natural one.
Let's describe Jane's face.
it's a natural one.
It's a mixture of red and happiness.
You do have a patch.
Wow, yeah, I am going to patch that.
You're going to patch a
Because-
flat check? Can
Yeah.
you patch a flat check?
Any D20 roll.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because, that sucks.
I love that this is just going on in the background.
I know, this one goes on for
So
so long.
long.
Okay, rolling it again. Okay, that's a 14, so cool.
So you do
It
hit.
hits 25 points of damage. Anyway, moving on, next person's turn.
You still have 2 actions.
Yeah, I don't want them. Fuck this game.
I feel like you're on a
I'm gonna
game
wait till-
show.
I know, I do
I feel
too.
like
I feel
this
really.
isn't even-
The music somehow
so
makes it
relaxing.
worse. This is worse than the other one. There's also still the intense music playing in the background.
That actually fades down in post.
Ah, okay. Right now it feels very overwhelming. Okay, Val's gonna reload.
Are you reloading or reloading strike?
Well, I guess I can't.
Yeah. So good.
You know what? I'm not even going to be mad anymore. It's fine. I like this game. I like all of you.
Ryan will
We're
be
all
so
friends.
sad that you're not mad.
She's lying. She's so mad.
Ryan, I'm fucking pissed. Okay. Can I reloading strike if I throw the dagger, or does it have to be a melee?
Strike, but you are adjacent to the giant one in the south.
Oh, right,
it's 4
because they're all
spaces.
big.
They're big,
Okay,
yeah.
then yes. Hell yeah, reloading strike. Gonna hit it with the dagger.
Stab a stab.
Stab a stab and reload the gun.
That was real close.
All right, everybody back off.
I was laughing at Trent's face.
It's a 39 to hit.
That is a miss.
Damn
It's
it.
a 7, and I was like,
Do I still successfully reload?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so guns reloaded, and that's it for Val.
You still have
Everybody
another action.
go away. I guess I'll just shoot at the red hooded one again.
You could also, you do whatever the fuck you want.
For a second, I was like, did I go? But yeah, I did. That's just a guess the spell.
Oh, another 7.
Yeah.
So that's a miss.
And your gun's unloaded. All right, top
That was-
of the turn.
So snarky.
Thanks.
Some judgment with that inner
Yeah,
monologue there.
like,
Now my inner monologue is making me be like, oh God, how much of a jerk was I? Do I need to cut all this? Should we restart the entire episode? We don't do
yes,
that.
let's just take out all of that and do my turn over again.
All right. So I think it's now going to try to cast. Where
is the
that
red one?
Yeah, this is the one in the south. Okay. Yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Ugh, this is like such a thing. So it is going to take a 5-foot slither or step to
Slither.
the east away from the group to create a little space. And it is then going to cast Spiritual Guardian, which
Oh.
it has prepped up to... What level did I get Spiritual Guardian up to? Have that up to 8th level. It's going to cast Spiritual Guardian, and a medium guardian made of magical force appears and attacks the foes you designate within range. The Spiritual Guardian is translucent and appears to be holding your deity's favored weapon, which I believe is a knife, a dagger. So, it's going to pop into existence.
Did you say medium?
Jason and I were just looking at
Medium?
each other like, medium?
It's my favorite middle. Medium.
It's a medium,
Medium.
creature.
Medium?
So this spell can actually do some kind of cool stuff. So when you cast the spell, it appears in an unoccupied space next to a foe of your choice within range and makes a strike against it. Each time you sustain the spell, you can move the Spiritual Guardian into an unoccupied space next to a target within range and make a strike. The Guardian uses and contributes to your multiple attack penalty. Alternately, when you sustain the spell, you can instead have the Guardian move adjacent to an ally and protect it. If you do, each time the ally would take damage, the Guardian takes the first 10 damage instead of their ally, and continues to do so until you tell the Guardian to attack or defend a different ally. So,
Can't you do that, Watson? Or something similar?
No, I can summon an elemental.
Oh, I thought somebody had something that just took all the damage.
I think he has something where he can share damage with somebody.
Maybe.
I know that is a
It is a
thing that
thing,
exists.
Clerics have it a lot where it's like some kind of ward.
Yeah. But it's cool shit.
Where
So
do you want it to spawn in?
it's exactly where you put it, Trent.
Okay.
So sort of spawns in right in front of Val and Watson, and it sure enough is going to show up and attempt to strike Val
Great.
as it comes into existence here.
Ah.
36 to hit?
Miss.
Yeah, I don't even look up damage. That's its
Nice.
whole turn, though. Fox, it's your turn.
All right, recharge
You-
the spell strike.
You are flanking this giant fleshy worm now
Well, let's go. Let's just attack them.
Yeah.
Come on.
with spell strike.
No,
No ray of frost.
no, I've got plans. Don't worry.
Okay.
43 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right.
Not a crit, but solid hit.
Oh, flat check.
Oh,
Yeah.
17.
Nice.
nice.
The damage will be
Severe.
35.
Oh, nice. Okay,
And I'll attack once more.
go for it. We gotta get you a better dice tray. Or something
That's
steep
a
walls.
miss.
Okay, you sure?
30.
Total of the 3?
30.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely missed. You're right.
3.
I was like, how'd you roll a
yeah, I was
three?
like, how's
So
that even
then
possible?
final
That's what
action.
I rolled, actually.
Is it final action to hover?
Yes.
Okay, Watson, your turn.
Watson.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm not hovering.
Oh, you've landed.
Because I recharged my spell shrine.
Oh, so you landed.
Yeah.
Bop. All right, Watson.
Watson is going to swing with his old staff here.
Oh, wow.
And let's see.
Because
it should be flanked to me, right?
correct, yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Hi-ya.
I'm nervous.
That's good.
That's a 19. So that's a
19 to hit is a miss, Trent.
yeah. That's a 47.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That was some pro stuff.
Holy crap!
So now, Trent,
So this is gonna be fun.
did you have something stored in your staff?
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey.
This is
I love that Trent's dual fisting rules over there with like the laptop and the phone.
Yeah,
that's
Flipping
good.
things up.
all right. So we follow along. It's 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It's 6 electricity damage, and then lightning bolt,
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
which
It's a crowd favorite.
is. I have to look it up here.
All right. You got this. On deck is Drosharis.
4d12.
Is
17 electricity damage.
Okay. So it's not heightened, just normal lightning bolt.
Normal lightning bolt.
Okay.
And
17 damage.
he's in. I don't think that thing has an AOO though. I'm going to electric arc
Oh, nice. Okay.
for the remaining 2. So it will target the first one.
And these are rolls. Is that a roll to hit? Or
No,
these
it's
saves?
reflex saves.
Okay, reflex saves. The one to the north is going to be rocking a 45,
That's
and
a
the one
success.
to the south is going to have a 39.
Fail.
Okay. Talk to me about damage, and then
Yeah.
Drosharis, you get to do some stuff in your smoke, in your cloud, your fog. Sorry,
It
took me a
is
second to get there.
31 is full damage.
Okay. So that's going to be, that's its damage. 31 becomes 15. Yeah, I can do this. All right. All right. Oh, I did that wrong, but cool. All right. Damage is down on them. Drosharis, it's now your turn.
Drosharis is going to move up 15 feet, so he's in front of Watson, in between the summoned character and
Got it. So just boom, bust into the room.
Going to take a swing at the priest.
The
To
one to the north that you've all been beating on, the blue
Yep.
one, the blue worm priest.
Oof. 37.
That's a miss. Ugh.
Next, I will do quick reversal, and I will try to hit both of them.
So you cannot actually attack the guardian.
That's what. Okay, cool. Never mind. Fuck
Oh,
that
really?
then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But can it flank me?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, it can't flank me.
True.
No, it cannot. Jesus.
Well, I guess I'll just swing again. Take all the fun out of it.
I'm sorry.
Asshole.
How's a 40?
40 is, I'm going to call that flanking because of the way the room's set up.
Okay.
So that is a hit because you're flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, take it, right?
I
I'll
like
take
that
it.
ruling.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that was good.
$35.
All right. Really pouring that on.
We have not been splitting damage much on this one.
No, which is
yet.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's your whole turn, Dro. It is now, sure enough, the one that you've all been beating is on's turn. It's so in there. It doesn't have a way out. It doesn't love this. So it's going to risk it. It's going to try to get this spell off.
Yeah, baby.
And let's scroll down to
Not
where I
that
have
one.
this all marked up. Because like that one's good.
Tell me what it is on the floor. If it's a 20, I'm going to try to lobby
Like
for
a
it.
6. Don't use it. That's high?
To 16.
Ooh.
I missed the 1 on it. Sorry.
What do you say, James?
No. All right, so here's what we're going to do then. We're going to fire off a... Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. We're going to fire off a harm spell.
Ah.
3 action cast. This will provoke AOs from Fox and Drosharis.
46.
You gotta hit it.
I did. I rolled a 46 to hit.
Oh, that was 46 damage.
No, 46 damage.
You gotta hit
Yeah,
it.
46 hits. I think you were saying like, so I have 4d6 of damage. I was like, I don't know
46.
This is a good one.
I only rolled a 35, so.
All right, that's a miss. But Drosharis, you do get a hit on it. How much damage are we talking?
Hit me with the math drop, man.
Oh, God.
More math.
God almighty, that's some terrible math.
46.
Holy
Good roll.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 2.
Yeah, that was a 12 and a 10 on the die.
Love it.
Damn, okay. This thing has taken a ton of damage, but this spell is about to pop off.
I'm going to go ahead and lobby that the Hero Lab dice rollers are not good.
Oh, they've been great for me.
No, not me.
That was the 10-10-10-1 and the 10-10-9-9.
I always
Wow.
roll shit
Rolled
with
were
them.
through there, so I'm sticking with them.
All right, so now I'm going to need some saves from everyone, including their ally, who they don't actually like very much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Really
awesome.
hateful people.
What kind of save?
This is going to be fortitude save.
40.
Okay, that is going to be... That's a success.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and roll for their buddy here on that fortitude save. Oh, they crushed it. They're going to be a
Is it against a fear effect?
43. No, this is
Okay.
not a fear effect. This is the spell Harm.
Oh, harm. You said the spell, yeah.
I got a 44.
Success.
I got a 39.
Same.
Fail.
Oh, wow.
Fail.
Oh, no.
All right. Does any of you
Nobody
have the
harms
thing?
Watson.
Does any of you have the thing that if you succeed, it becomes a crit success?
What is
I
that?
do, but I
Fortitude?
For
failed.
fortitude.
What's it
that one
called for
called?
fortitude?
Juggernaut,
Yeah.
I have
yeah.
that.
So you're
No.
going to take no damage, Jason. Jane, you'll take half, or I should say Val will take half, and then Watson and Fox will take full. So this is... Let me go down here for my spell. This is 9d8 damage, which could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 42 points of damage. Jane, you'll take half of that at 21.
Gross.
And also, so the ally will only take half of that at 21.
I get
as well.
really offended when there are things that you like pass and still take half damage because it's like,
It's infuriating, yeah.
great. Good thing I rolled an 18.
Unless you're casting that and you're like, I'm going to get you no matter what.
Yeah, it's true.
That's its whole turn. That was a 3-action cast to pop off Harm. All right, so that makes it Val's turn. What you gonna do, Val?
Okay, I think I need to reload. First and foremost. So Val will do that and then take the free stratagem against which one of them is casting things?
The one to the north, the one in the blue is taking the most damage, and just cast the Harm spell.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to roll the stratagem against that one for free because
Okay.
it's a lead. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. You know what? It probably is good because it's good.
It's so good.
James, fight me.
We got to get out of here, guys.
All right, so I'm guessing you're gonna use your pistol.
Yes.
All right, roll a d6 for me, Jane.
Pistol whip that mother.
Ooh,
Do
this is
it.
so fun. 4.
And now is I always forget this bludgeoning or piercing, or can it be either?
I think it can be either. Let me look it up.
I think it's true. I think it could be either.
All
I
right,
say piercing.
Penetrate it.
you.
Is that,
All right, doesn't matter. Well, I guess I
Okay.
can look it up because it will matter because it'll affect which of the crits you have.
Where does one find this information?
Da-da-da.
Piercing.
But does it have versatile bludgeoning as one of the traits? Okay,
No.
so it's just
Really?
piercing.
Piercing.
All
I
right.
just learned some shit.
So, Jane, you deal you calf jab.
Oh my gosh. She literally has in her backstory that she stabbed her
Yeah.
mentor in the calf.
True.
But this time you shoot someone in the
Yeah,
calf.
but she's like, that was great. It's a very vulnerable
enjoyed
spot.
So until the target is healed, they are clumsy 1 and take a 10. So that's when you
Yeah.
decrease their AC.
AC,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
I'm going to
Amazing.
write clumsy
And
1
he's
on
flanked.
here. Oh shit!
That should be. Yeah, did you roll damage already?
Yeah, Jane has it all programmed in, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. so-
85 points of damage for the record.
Jesus.
Ah, deadly.
Heck yeah.
Let me make sure they don't have like immunity to precision. Oh.
They're worms.
Oh no, I'm
They
so
don't have
sorry.
calves.
Jane. No, it all goes through. You're fine.
Amazing.
I'm just checking.
It's like we did all that math for
The
nothing.
pistol critical strategic strike is like what Val is built for, and sometimes I feel bad that I don't crit more often because that is when she's most cool.
We feel
Yeah.
bad about it too.
Oh. So how
Rude.
much damage was that, Jane?
85.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that the hurt one? The
Yes.
one we've been working on?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in very,
Val's like,
very bad shape.
you harmed me. And
You harmed Watson.
Oh, jeez.
I don't care about Watson. You harmed me.
I think I have it.
You've changed.
All right. That makes
okay.
it... Oh, you still have other actions.
That was actually just one action
And the reload.
and the reload. Okay, so 2 actions. So then Val is going to turn around and do a reloading strike on the other one
Oh, nice. Yeah.
with her dagger.
The other one is no longer adjacent. It shuffled back,
Oh,
remember?
yeah. And I can't attack the thing in front of me.
No, but you do have 2... Oh, no, you only have 1 action left.
Yeah, so I'm actually just going to reload so I can start the next turn, reload it again.
Nice and easy. Reload. All right, it's now the one to the south's turn. The one that hasn't been hit nearly as much. I think since it has a
Oh.
little bit of range...
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Could I get that recall knowledge for free that comes with the stratagem?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. What's your society bonus again?
31.
You want to know?
What are their hobbies?
Okay. So,
Just
which one?
kidding.
What are the
I
north
would
and south?
actually
What's your favorite book?
What's your favorite book? What's your inner monologue like? I would
I could answer that if you really want that question.
Is it useful?
I don't know.
I just realized something.
What is your favorite color?
Oh, shit. Hey, Jane,
Did you
What?
make a flat check for your crit?
you need to make a flat check for your crit.
Oh, wow. I
God.
hate you right now.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
13.
Oh, okay.
Trent, here you go. Hero patch. Someone over 30 you can trust.
What a narc.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
I am lobbying for a patch,
Oh, okay.
and I know this usually doesn't work, but
Yeah.
I did write a cutscene.
He did. And I got
Yeah.
one for a cutscene.
You're right. So I was actually thinking about that I really need to give a patch to both of the people who are part of that cutscene.
Yeah, Jason helped me write the cutscene.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I feel like it's all to the patch economy. So here's just like a hawk on a patch, Jason.
Ooh,
And here's
sweet.
a weird Colorado patch for you,
And also,
Jared.
for the
Love
record,
So this is what my kids got us, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I love it.
everybody
sweet.
just got patches now except for me, which I think means I should also get a patch. Otherwise, you're a jerk.
Can't lobby for patches, Jane.
Yeah, no one lobbies for patches.
You know, that's pretty low.
Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, so this one over here now,
He's
it's
just
going
going to
to...
gloss
I guess
right
that was
over
it.
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I have my recall knowledge, please? This is all I was trying to do.
Yeah, you wanted to know their hobbies?
No, I would like to know.
What they fought about.
I kind of do want to know that.
It's a part of their backstories if
Do
you
it.
want to hear it.
Yeah, what did they fight about?
Well, what you're picking up from their body language in the room as worms is that each of them sees themselves as... Yeah. So they wriggle a little to the left and you're like, oh, yeah.
Okay,
No.
listen, this is a society check, so since she passed, she probably knows who they are,
No,
and I
'cause-
want to know their beef.
So, like, the whole Grey Gardeners is a secret society thing. But what you do pick up on from, like, their body language and the way they're fighting and reacting with each other is each of them seems to think they are better than the other. And you did notice the way they're dressed that it's very similarly. And so you didn't notice any insignia or rank that would place one above the other. So what you're reading is that each of them is basically attempting to prove themselves as better than the other.
All right, anyway, moving on.
Yep. Now it's the one to the south's turn. It's just going to whip off a... let's do another harm spell. This time we're going to go for a targeted harm at... no, we're not. We're just going to do a straight-up Divine Lance at Drosharis. First thing, though, is it's going to sustain its Guardian and have it attack Drosharis. It's probably going to miss Drosharis, but how do we feel? 41 to hit?
Hit.
Oh, man, that's actually really fun. Now I'm scrolling through my giant fucking list of spells. It's going to be 3d8 points of damage, plus its spellcasting ability modifier. Okay, so... Oh, actually, that's not bad. It's going to be 19, then I think it's going to be 24 points of damage. Let me check on the spell mod. Oh, God, it's even more. Ugh. Okay, so that's going to be 24 points of damage.
Total?
From the Guardian, and it's then going to pop off and hit you with a... Oh, well, none of that's really fucking good anymore. Yeah, so let's do a 2-action harm against you now.
Okay.
2 action harm.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
So-
do you want to roll? That's my roll, right?
Yeah, so that's a
It's a
fortitude save.
save. 38,
Okay. That's going to be a failure.
but I have
So-
Juggernaut. Does that make a difference?
Nope.
No.
You
Nope,
just
it's
fail.
only a success. Cool.
Yep. So now you're just going to take some damage.
Don't spend
You're
it
going
all
to
in
take
one
31
place,
points
James.
of damage. Just does... Fuck, it does negative energy damage. God damn it. So technically you also didn't take that damage. Well, you crit succeeded, so it didn't matter.
Yes, it
that's
didn't matter.
incredible.
God damn it.
It is negative damage. though?
Because it's harm. It's the harm spell. It's even what you can use to heal undead.
I get 5 HP back then.
That's its whole turn. It doesn't realize or know that you'd be immune to that. So cool.
What an
Fucking
idiot.
Fox, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to actually move over to the other one. No, I'm not. I'm going to attack.
I'm gonna finish this shit off.
Yeah, I'm going to attack.
You got this. I believe in you. It's clumsy. Its AC's lower.
47.
That's a hit. Not a crit, but that's a hit.
Not a crit. Flanking.
No.
Flanking and clumsy.
Yep.
Man. Okay. Well,
It's very close. Let me just say that, but it's not.
34 damage.
You kill it.
Yes.
Just hit it, and it does the whole like as it like
Yeah.
splits.
Oh, I don't like
Love
when
it.
that happens.
And as it's splitting and like just almost like settling out into the room, out of the carcass of its body, it's also shrinking back into a human form a little.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just threw up a little.
Yep.
I'm going to move south
Okay.
and attack number 2.
All right. So you do you want to just like step south, or do you want to like set up for a flank in the south potentially? Because you've got the movement to get all the way on the east of it.
Yeah, let's get to the far end behind it.
Yeah. So you get down around its giant fleshy worm body.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll attack one more time.
Do it. Stab that
Just,
fool. You're not flanking this one yet. but
38.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right, Watson. Oh, wait.
Flat check.
Flat check.
11.
You're fine. Watson, it's your turn. And for those of you who are listening, being like, well, Dro's blind fight.
Blind fight.
And Watson has a storm thing with fog clouds.
A storm thing.
I think we're going to Ray of Frost.
Oh, getting a lot of mileage out of Ray today.
Yeah.
We got a call coming in on line 2.
Bring, bring.
Hi, this is Ray from Frost. All right, Trent. Oh,
Natural 20!
Now,
Oh, man.
Is this a roll to hit spell and not a save?
It is a strike.
Oh, fuck. Okay, now Trent. Oh, wait, you don't have to roll. So, Trent, give me a d6 to see which.
A magic crit.
Yeah, have we ever had a magic crit?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. This sounds exciting.
Maybe
Oh,
one.
magic crits. In second
feel like
edition, they're
Ray
a little
deserves
more
this.
reasonable.
Trent's changing out the die that he made the
Guardian
summer
was
character
6.
out of.
That's a 6.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Doesn't
1,
really
2,
mean anything,
3,
but it's a
4,
6.
5, 6. This is a magic spell. Interesting. Very interesting. Very in tune with what you've been learning here, Watson, as you accidentally create a vampiric feedback loop,
Ooh.
Ooh.
which allows you. So this is. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm actually not picking this one. I'm GM fiating this. Yep. We're just gonna go for. We're just gonna go for this one then. Maximum effect. Don't roll for damage.
Nice.
You do the maximum possible critical hit damage with this attack. It was the card right behind it. Because vampiric stuff just doesn't feel right for you, who's a very like life focused
Yeah, that's
druid.
true.
So I was like, I'm just going to GM fiat that. Maximum effect was the card right behind it.
Unless Shosharis is like, suck his blood out.
Yeah.
So that would the full damage is 42.
Is that pre-double?
That is pre-double.
Jesus.
So 84.
Yep.
Yeah.
It also takes a 10-foot status penalty to its speed for a round.
Nice job.
Oh. Okay. All right. So you boom, just massive hit with a ray of frost.
And I think I will aid Drosharis.
What with what?
I think he'll use. Let's see.
And sure enough, Dro's next.
Can he use medicine to be like, you can probably hit it in that spot to do the
I'll
most
allow it.
damage?
It's not the best skill, but it's a pretty good one, so the DC will be higher, but not wildly high.
Cool.
All right, Drosharis, it's your turn.
What do I have to do to move through the summoned character?
You can just move right through it.
Okay, so I move to the corner so that I'm flanking and still.
Awesome. So you flake down with Fox. That's your friend.
I want to intimidate this creature.
Ooh.
Interesting. All right, go
by
ahead.
saying, I point at the one that's on the floor and be like, she was much stronger than you, so this should be easy.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You know what? I think that's cool. Let's take a +1 bonus for like hitting on something that matters to them. This is against their will DC.
Outrageous roll.
Oh, God.
49, 51.
That's a critical success.
Nice.
So they're frightened 2.
Excellent.
That's perfect.
That's a -2 to their AC, a -2 on basically
Attacks.
everything.
Amazing.
And then I'm going to swing at it with my last one.
Okay.
Oh, do I aid now?
Yeah. Now you can go to aid. So
If you hit
looking
it
for
in
the
the nuts,
DC
it
of
hooks it.
the worm nuts.
That is a 41.
That's a-
43.
Yeah, that's a crit success even by the higher
Is
standard
that-
that I put. And what are you in medicine?
Legendary.
So it's going to be a +4 on your hit here, Jason. And it
53.
has a -2 to its AC from fear, a -2 from flanking.
That's
and you
a
just roll a
crit for
what?
Sure.
53.
Yeah, that's 100% a crit.
Amazing.
Crush.
Jason has so many dice.
I'll go
flame
ahead.
rune,
We're going to
too.
need that terrible math.
Everyone else just keep vamping. You
Yep.
got this.
Terrible math. Terrible math.
Jane's vamping.
God
so just-
almighty, that's some terrible math.
All right.
More terrible math.
Flame runes.
which are
The
doubled.
dice
and
was
then does
60.
Jeez.
So it's 120 if it's
Yeah.
doubled, right?
Yes.
Hey, is that the
And then
highest?
did you also double the bonuses?
Yep. I
Okay.
doubled everything. I just added it all up and hit
Okay.
times 2.
And
Okay,
then-
so that's 100. How much you said?
120.
Fuck. Okay, so things are looking better.
It's
for
doing
all
now. It
of
does
you.
persistent fire damage,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah,
2d10.
2d10 persistent fire.
So keep me honest on that.
Wow, that's a lot.
I fucked that thing up.
Well,
sure.
and now because it's new, I want to make sure you don't forget, Jason. Do you want to trigger your once per minute blindfold?
Yeah. I didn't know if I could because when I came in here, they like passed. I didn't know if they were immune
that's
to it or
the
not.
first time. The first time
Oh.
anyone even just sees you,
Oh,
they
then
get
yes.
scared.
I
This is
didn't- I
a
wanna-
once per minute. You can trigger
Then
that.
I want to trigger that as well.
All right. So now they have to make a save against a DC. Did I say 37?
Uh-huh.
DC 37 Phantasmal. No, it's a will save, and they actually do have some special rules around will saves.
But it's reduced by 2, right? Because it's frightened.
Yes, that's correct. All
Right.
right, will save. Fuck. 36.
Brr, brr, brr.
Now, they are, as a reaction, it is going to use Gardener's Resolve. This hasn't come up the entire campaign, but every single Grey Gardener has this ability.
What a coward!
Double hit it there. Gardener's Resolve. When the Worm Prophet rolls a failure, but not a critical failure, on a will save against any effect with the mental or fear trait, which Phantasmal Killer has, the Worm Prophet's features are obscured by a mask or a hood, which it is. Then instead, they will take 3. It goes from a failure to a success, and they take 3d8 mental damage.
Oh.
They are so like mentally like they spend so much time around fear, they can have it hurt them instead.
You know what's funny?
What?
Failure is 8d6 mental damage.
Mm-hmm.
A success is 46 mental damage.
So it's a difference of 1d6.
1d6 and,
Look at this
and a
D8s.
frightened condition.
So go ahead and roll 3d8 for me if you want to.
Oh, 3d8.
Yeah, because that's its own ability of damaging
I'd
itself
also
to
like
not lose its
to
calm.
point out that Dro tied the highest damage at 120.
Ooh,
Oh,
we
nice.
have a new tie.
You know what? I'll call. Oh, it's breaking it. That's just a nice acknowledgement.
Okay.
If you break it though,
13.
so
On
it
the
takes
D8s.
13 additional points of damage. And now from Phantasmal Killer success, it'll take 4d6 and frightened
14
1.
and frightened 1.
It already was frightened 2, so that's just going to stick. But okay.
What a round.
Yeah.
What
What?
a round.
Around.
Holy shit, you really hit it hard there.
Yeah.
We're all like, damn, Joshua.
All right.
It's this blindfold. It's fucking awesome.
It is pretty fucking cool.
Val, it's your turn.
All
now
right.
the vigilante finally has a
Mask.
Yeah.
Yay.
that you literally found in the crypt of an evil organization. That's
You're
pretty
going all
badass.
Daredevil right now.
Yeah.
So Val started reloaded,
Yep.
and I don't think that I can see them.
No, you
past
totally
Joe.
can.
You can.
Okay, cool.
It'll have shit cover unless you want to move into the room.
I'm going to move into the room.
You'll also have the blind check.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just like step around to there,
Yeah.
and now you'll be completely open.
Yep. And
Also, I talked about this off air, but one thing that I have I don't know if they do this with all orders or just the subscription orders, but like Paizo will often put little kind of fun trinkets in packages. Sometimes it's miniatures or cards for their games. But this most recent box I got from them had a little miniature table, which we're using. So it's kind of fun, this little 3D altar table that we're all fighting around.
It makes me think of now I just forgot his name. The dude from The Wire that makes dollhouse furniture.
Oh, Freeman.
Dude, Lester, it might be the best character
Lester
in the whole
Freeman is a
thing.
great character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
Our Wire podcast is coming next.
We should do Galarian the Wire.
Galarian the Wire. This is pretty much Galarian the Wire.
Yeah. All right. What do you got going on, Jane?
the stratagem roll is not great.
But also, its AC is reduced by 2 right now.
It is reduced by 2, so that's going to be a 36 to hit. Miss?
Miss.
All right.
But now you can just attack it again if you want
Yeah.
to.
And let's see. I moved, shot.
Do you want another thing from a society check on it?
Um,
Do you want any more knowledge? Do you want more knowledge?
sure. Let's go. Why not?
What do you want to know?
Can you try to find out what it was doing?
Yeah. What's this? What's it like? How did it get touched by the worm? Can I learn that?
You don't know, but you do quickly pick up that they were doing a very
Doing
similar
the
ritual
ritual.
to what the other one had its lackeys doing.
Right.
All right.
I'm just gonna throw the dagger at it.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Big throw.
Oh, I
out
lost
of the box.
it.
of the
I
box.
lost it.
Doesn't
Okay.
count, doesn't count.
I'm gonna roll the other one. Can't even see it. Miss. Moving on.
All right.
Jane? What was it, Jane?
With 4.
All right. It's now the one in red's turn. It's all surrounded. It's gonna cast no, it's not gonna cast harm.
Cast.
No, it'll spend an action to have the guardian protect itself, and it's then going to throw a spirit blast at you, Val.
Rude.
No, let's do it at Drosharis.
What's it called?
Spirit blast. It is a
Sorry,
spell
I was
though,
watching
so
The
it's an
Wire.
AOE's.
It's a negative damage.
No, it's not negative damage. Actually, it might be. It's force damage. No. But I'm going to do it at Drosharis. But that does provoke AoEs from the cast.
Well, it's a good time to roll a natural 1.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Critical. It's a 1. Wow,
You got a patch.
This is
Yeah.
awkward.
I'm going to hold on to it.
All right, roll a dice for me. That's
We
low.
got a big battle coming up at some point. I
Roll
might
a-
need one.
Roll a low die for me so I can just tell how far to draw down. And
Oh, we're
we're sure to
sleeping
hit
in this
Jason.
room for 8 hours for sure.
6.
Okay. All right, your melee attack. Ooh, pinprick. He'll take 1 persistent bleed damage.
Okay.
You're right. That could be a whole lot worse.
Yeah, way worse.
All right, Jason, what's your to hit? Did you not roll?
I missed. That's what it was. 44.
Oh, that's
To hit,
100% a hit. Yeah.
That's not a miss.
Sorry, man. I just
It was a really low
like I said,
AC
I was
right
watching
now.
Netflix.
Turned on the wire.
So
why I'm crying.
the guardian is protecting it.
Yeah, so it'll take 10 less damage from this attack.
37.
So it becomes 27. All right. The Guardian takes 10 points of damage. Okay, it then gets its spell of Spirit Blast off. Give me a Fortitude saving throw here. This is force damage.
And that was a 20 and rolled to an 8. It's will, you said, or fortitude?
Fortitude.
38.
And I get to roll 20d6.
Oh
Right?
boy!
And what was your save result?
38.
That's a fail.
Now is this a targeted attack?
Yes, it is.
You need to roll a flat check.
No, because it's not a hit roll.
Damn it.
Yep.
It's worth it because I rolled kind of low, so I'm going to turn this in.
Oh,
Nice.
you're gonna make go for the
You're
save.
patching it.
Nope.
I
it's
rolled
worse.
a lot of. I rolled pretty low though.
You know what? You can use my patch too.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Wow, the patch economy is flowing.
And there goes the die.
That die has been banished.
Did he go,
That was a good roll.
what was the final result? Did you crit fail?
Yeah.
You crit failed?
Yeah. Yeah, crit fail.
Your final patch roll?
Yes.
Was a
It was a
one?
2.
Well, what's the total?
32.
I actually don't think that's a crit fail. I think that's still
Okay, I
just a
just
fail.
assumed because we were rolling like 45s earlier that I was
No,
fucked.
that's against the other creature. Their DCs have been far lower. 32 is just a fail.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
I should have
those-
kept the original one then.
So you'll take 57 points of damage,
Okay.
Woof.
force damage, as a blast of like spiritual force just slams into you.
That looked like it hurt. It takes
Not really.
persistent damage now.
Yeah, so at the end of its turn, go ahead and roll me 2d10 fire damage, Jason. Oh, and I rolled really high, so it'll stop being on fire after this.
4.
On 2d10?
Don't judge me.
I'm so sorry. You're right. That was very
And it
negative.
takes a persistent bleed as well.
I want you to think about that tonight.
From
What was just applied? One
Oh, that was-
persistent
that was
to
the crit
me.
fail too.
Oh, okay.
That was my fail.
All right, Fox, it's your turn now.
Ow, my finger.
He all of a sudden became country.
Yeah, my finger. Let's do.
You got this. You're wrapping it all up.
Should I just attack it?
Yeah.
All right.
You can always spell strike it.
I was gonna dispelling spell strike it or dispelling
Oh.
strike it, but I think at this point that seems a little unnecessary. I'll Ray of Frost spell strike it.
It's only frightened 1 at this point.
Okay.
But
Ray
I
is
do
like,
love-
again?
Good old Ray of Frost, man.
he actually gets a per call pay, so he's having
yeah.
a good
Oh,
week.
Making
he's into
commission.
it.
Yeah,
That is 43.
that's a hit. So that's a hit for both
Alright.
automatically. Nice.
Frost damage is
Dun dun dun. This thing's been hit a lot.
oh, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah.
18.
That is very low, but you do the best that you
Yeah,
can.
that was like 6 ones. That was crazy. And then we are doing
You still have your polearm damage.
more. We got more damage coming.
Okay, let's do that polearm damage.
38.
Go. Yeah, you're fucking fine.
Yeah, I'm rolling really good on this auto roller, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I'm using it.
Okay, so that was your first 2 actions.
Yes, and then
You have 1 action
I'll.
left.
I'm just gonna attack again.
Go
Might
for
as
it.
well.
This thing's flanked. It's
Ooh,
frightened.
that's a good roll too.
Oh wait, flat check.
Yeah.
On the fog.
Yeah.
Oh, can I use that as my flat? No. Well, that's fine. Whatever. 15,
Yeah, you're fine.
and that's what I rolled. So.
Okay, yeah.
It
So
was
you're to
meant
hit.
to be 42.
That's still a hit.
Great.
Nice.
Just put some more damage on top of this thing.
Let's just damage it up. This will be an additional
Watson, you're next.
45 damage.
Holy shit.
10,996.
God damn.
The auto roller is
Yeah,
killing
that's
it.
killing it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay. That makes it your turn, Watson.
So I think Watson is going to walk into the room here and
Okay.
give a little good game to Drasharis on the way by.
Drashar, are you still carrying that sun flask? No.
Oh, that's
Okay.
blew it up.
right.
Oh, that's right. You did blow it up.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were
Oh,
counting
yeah,
down.
that.
Making sure this is positive.
It is.
Okay.
Come
Why, thank
on.
you,
You were
Watson.
casting guidance, right?
Your hands are supple.
It doesn't actually say.
It really stung.
It just says receive healing.
But is there positive in the traits of the spell?
Just closed it. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's good.
I'll
This
just
thing's very close to
I'll just
dead.
Ray of Frost it.
Yeah.
Like,
Double
Ray
ray
of
of
Frost.
frost.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good idea.
Hey guys, I got to go back to work. You can't keep calling me here.
You gotta stop calling me.
That's a 40. to
Okay.
hit.
It's just barely a miss.
Mm. Who's next in the drill?
Me.
I can't guidance you, but I will aid.
Okay.
I'll be like, yeah, if you hit it in the nuts, I promise you.
All right, Droshar, it's your
One
turn.
nuts.
You're already lined up. You can take that aid right now?
Yeah.
All right. I have the DC set, Trent. Go for it.
Oh yeah,
Crushed it.
Get a
It's-
+4 on this attack.
yeah. That's probably a crit success.
Yeah.
That's like 50 something.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
So
take a +4 on this. It has a -1 to its AC from fear, -2 from flanking.
45.
With the +4?
+4.
Okay, not a crit hit.
Yeah.
But let's look at some damage as you bring the Executioner's Sword down on this final Worm Prophet.
44.
You chop its head.
Yes.
Way to go, Drum.
So look, here's the deal.
I fucking told you sucked.
We're at the end of the normal time for an episode. But I want to lay this out. The final Worm Prophets are dead. In this room, as you look around, you find the rest of what you're looking for in the ritual. You find a little more information about this. Val, you're able to piece together, you and Dro looking at the occult stuff. You think now that this is gone, and you knew, right? We talked about the number of rituals succeed. You think the worm is probably 2 to 3 days from finishing its ritual, meaning you have time to rest. In this room, you do find more of the expensive materials that they've been using for these rituals, rare salts in this room, worth another 3,200 gold.
Cool.
You also find a major serene mutagen and a vial of black lotus extract. But I'll notice, Watson, this is easy for you. The vial, the labels on those 2 vials are reversed. They are labeled as each other.
Oh. What do those do? Can Watson?
The serene
Tell us what
mutagen
they do.
is a bonus on will saves and perception, religion, and survival checks with penalties on attack rolls and DCs of offensive spells. The black lotus extract is causes internal bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Poison.
poison.
They were trying to poison their friend,
No, they're not really friends.
rival.
They're frenemy.
And what was the enchantment magic that we
The
pinpointed?
mask.
That was
In the
mask.
other room.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So here's the deal. You know where the doors to the worm's chambers are. You know that you have 1 to 2 days left before the worm's ritual will complete. You've just found a handful more money. And look behind the GM screen here for everyone. This is the last session we're recording in our recording day today.
So crazy.
So the next time we meet, we're going to record whatever it is you do to prepare for and go into the final boss fight of this book.
Ah!
Oh, God.
So tune in next time to see what
Oh
the
my
fuck
God.
happens.
Yes.
It's gonna get real.
It's getting wild.
Bye, everybody.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.